Hello, in this video, we will introduce the object class. Every class in Python is descended from the object class. So this is the name for the class, it's called object. This is the root for all the classes you define. If you define a class that does not explicitly extend a class, by default, it extends the object class. For example, you define this as the class. It's actually, it is the same as you extend the object class. The object class has a couple methods. We're going to discuss it in this video. The new method, the init method, the string method, the equal method. So this is EQ, this is str for string. The new method is automatically invoked when an object is constructed. This method then invokes the init method. So now you see, hey, where init method comes from, who invokes it? So that's how this comes. What happens is when you construct an object, so this new method is invoked, and then it invokes the init method. Normally, you should only overwrite the init method. That's what we've been doing. To initialize data fields defined in the new class, if you overwrite the new method, make sure that you add a statement to invoke the init method. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to invoke the init method to initialize the object. The str method returns a string description for the object. By default, it returns a string consisting of a class name, of which the object is an instance, and the object's memory address in hexadecimal format. For example, let's have this long class. You're going to print long. So this is the same as you're going to invoke the string method. So this will display something like this. Here is the long object at this memory location. This message is not helpful or informative. Usually you should override the str method so that it returns a useful message. For example, the str method in the geometric object class is defined as follows. This is actually to override the str method in the object class. The EQ method, that's equals method, returns true if two objects are the same. So that's by default in the object class. Now, normally you should override this method to test if two objects have the same contents. So that is all for this object class. See you on the next video.